have a great video for you guys today. Bear gets interviewed by his #1 fan and admirer. I hope you like it.
Bear, it is an honor to be able to talk to you. You are my hero. Thank you for making time for me.
What's up, buddy? It's not a problem at all. Happy to be alive. I don't see myself as much of a hero, but I appreciate it.
Can you tell me when you decided to start prepping? Was there any specific thing that happened that made you decide to become a prepper?
I don't really know, actually. It's been a really long time, and no one's ever asked me that before, so I couldn't really tell you. I mean, it had to be at least 10, 15 years ago.
Wow, you started prepping before I was even born.
I think I was hanging around with some people or watching some videos or just, popped up somewhere, and, I figured, like, hey, I do live in Florida, so have an emergency kit for disaster is not really a crazy idea, so yeah, don't really know, but I have a long time.
Dad, I mean Bear, I know you love AK-47s. The whole world knows you like AK-47s. But imagine a world where you would be limited to owning only one firearm. What would it be and why?
Well, just one gun. Let me check. AK. Yeah, so if I had my choice, it'd be an AK.
I know that was an easy question. This one should be a little harder. I see you wear a lot of 3% shirts and hats. What does that represent?
Oh, you're wondering about my 3% gear. So just like I happen to be wearing right now. So the term 3%er comes from the revolutionary times of the start of, of the United States. And when the leaders asked for volunteers to defend against the British invasion, and only 3% of all the population stepped forward to defend their freedoms from tyranny. So that's what 3%er means, and I take that very seriously. So, and yeah, that's why I wear the gear, and that's what it means.
Thank you so much for answering my questions. I have a few more for you. What's the most unexpected skill you've learned while prepping?
Well, maybe a couple. I'm quite the outdoorsman. I feel at home in the woods. I like being in the woods, and I'm really good at it. I'm really good at hiking and camping and survival and knowing what plants I can eat and what plants that'll kill you. That's one of the more surprising things. I never thought that it would be for me, but it really is. So yeah, I'd have to say outdoorsman and survival in general. Most unexpected.
What's a common prepping myth you've come across that you'd like to debunk? I know you must hear a lot from your non-prepper friends.
There's so many different ones. I mean, I don't honestly think I can even think of one specifically. There's so many of them, and
Did I stump you? Can you think of any?
everybody has their own experiences, and I don't take anybody's word for anything unless I see with my own eyes, even if I see them do it, I still test it first, just to know that what I'm doing is going to be successful. Like I wish I could think of something specific to tell you, but I really can't. I don't know. Maybe it's just amount of knowledge in my head. Just can't really think of anything. So sorry, I can't give any specifics, but there's so many. Everybody will tell you something, either just to act like they're better than you, or they're smarter than you, or what have you. But couldn't really give you a solid answer. So I'm sorry about that.
How do you decide what scenarios to prepare for, like natural disasters versus economic collapse? What do you believe is the most likely scenario you are going to have to deal with?
So I live pretty adjacent to a nuclear plant, so that's something that would be something high on my priority list, which it is. I also live in the heart of Florida, so hurricanes, also flooding. So yeah, that'd be the type of things I prep for, and a couple other things that I'm not going to get into right now, but I prep for a lot of different reasons. And you gotta, if you're gonna prep, you gotta choose what you're going to be prepping for. Like I said, the area I live in, there's a nuclear plant close. I live in Florida. There's hurricanes every single year, so you really gotta pick and choose what you believe is the most plausible. Most plausible, not wild conspiracy theories or anything like that, just the most plausible that could actually happen. And tyranny could happen too. Don't let me think that tyranny couldn't happen, because hell, we dodged a bullet with the last fucking guy in office, I'll tell you that. So yeah, just all depends on where you live and what your beliefs are, I guess. So that's what I could say about that.
Thank you so much for answering my questions. You are so smart and knowledgeable. I have one last question for you. What is one piece of advice you'd give to someone curious about starting to prep?
Advice on prepping. So same thing, like just tailor to what's in your area, you know. Just like I explained with what's in my local area. Yeah. Prep your own prep, I guess, is like a term they use for other things that you do, activities, you know. Prep how you see fit. You know, don't get lost in a bunch of YouTube videos saying you have to get this and you have to get that. You have to buy the most expensive gear. I don't care what kind of gear you have. If you have gear, know how to use it. If it's the cheapest piece of shit off of Amazon, you better know how to use it really well. That's all I can say. That's the best advice, is once you get your gear, train with it. Learn how to use it. You know, and be fit. You know, I may look like a big guy, but I cross mountains every single year. I go hiking up in the Appalachian Trail and I cross mountains. I walk through swamps for 30 miles. I'm a big guy, but I can fucking move when I need to move. And yeah, it's about the best advice I can give you. Gear and fitness, exercise. And you don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be a marathon runner. You just have to be fit enough to survive. That's it. My best advice I can give you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Having this time with you made my life. I truly hope we will meet in person someday. Let's go out for a beer someday. I can be your wingman. You are my hero and I hope to grow up to be like you.
Well, I really appreciate it, man. I'm, like I said, I don't consider myself a hero, but I just try to be a good person and treat people the way I would want to be treated, even though it probably won't be reciprocated back. But I don't really give a fuck, because that's their prerogative and this is mine. And I thank God every day I wake up, and you know, if he's good to me, maybe one day I'll meet a good woman and have a son, and they might look like you, maybe. But we'll see how that goes, and I appreciate your questions, and yeah.
Do you think Baby Bear asked Bear any good questions? Let me know in the comments. Remember to keep prepping. You don't know what's in our future. Have a great day.